Morocco is known for its vibrant colors, bustling souks, and stunning architecture. Yet hidden within its heart, beating at the pulse of this enchanting country is a treasure that many travelers don't know exists, or at least don't realize just how important it is: the Moroccan experience. Back when the idea of backpacking across continents seemed more like a fantasy than a plan, there was a guy named Tom who dreamed of exploring the world. The rhythmic beat of the drums and the haunting melodies of the flutes drew him in, making him feel like he had stumbled into a scene from a movie. And then he saw her, a young woman with sparkling eyes and a warm smile, dancing with a group of locals. Her movements were graceful and full of life, and Tom couldn't help but feel drawn to her. The garden was a magical place filled with exotic plants and flowers from around the world, including the iconic blue poppies that had become synonymous with Morocco. With a mix of excitement and nervousness, Tom asked Layla if she would like to have dinner with him. She had mentioned her favorite restaurant, a traditional Moroccan eatery known for its delicious food and authentic atmosphere. So Tom decided to take her there. He had come to Morocco seeking adventure and had found so much more, including a possible love connection. Saying goodbye was bittersweet, but he knew this wasn't the end. With a promise to meet again, Tom turned to go, his heart filled with the promise of more adventures to come in this enchanting city. Walking back through the illuminated streets of Marrakesh, Tom and Layla continued their conversation, their laughter echoing through the ancient alleyways. He was eager to delve deeper into the traditions and customs that made Morocco truly unique. Intrigued, he stepped closer and found himself mesmerized by the skilled hands of the women weaving vibrant patterns into existence. He purchased his own loom and set up a small workshop in his home, eager to continue his newfound passion. Tom, ever the gracious host, welcomed them all, sharing his knowledge and passion for weaving. His small workshop became a hub of activity, filled with laughter, stories, and the clatter of looms as others discovered the meditative rhythm of weaving. Though his days were filled with the challenges of mastering the intricate designs, Tom found solace in the process. He designed patterns that blended traditional Moroccan motifs with his own artistic vision, creating unique pieces that were highly sought after. There was Layla, her eyes sparkling with pride as she admired his latest piece. Amina and the other women from the cooperative sat close by, their presence a constant source of support and inspiration. The soft clack of looms filled the air as they wove their own tales. His dedication to the craft had not only earned him respect within the local community, but had also become a significant part of his identity. The rhythmic clack of the loom became the soundtrack to his evenings, and the vibrant threads transformed into a reflection of his own personal narrative. Each thread seemed to tell a story, and Tom yearned to understand the tales they wove. It had become a profound journey of self-discovery. He had come seeking adventure and had found a home. He had come alone and had built a community. And most importantly, he had come to learn and had become a teacher. Tom's heart swelled with gratitude for the transformative power of human connection, the allure of ancient crafts, and the magic of a country that had become his second home. A friendly face emerged from behind the loom, a warm smile lighting up her features. This was Amina, a master weaver who had dedicated her life to preserving the ancient art form. Sensing Tom's eagerness to learn, Amina warmly invited him to join her and the other women in their craft. Little did he know that fate had a special surprise in store for him. The city, with its vibrant lights and sounds, seemed to come alive even more as they strolled along. Their words of encouragement and praise resonated deep within him, igniting a passion that he hadn't known he possessed. More than just a craft, Tom realized that weaving was a tangible link to the cultural heritage of Morocco. Each knot he tied, each color he chose, was a way to express a story that had been told for generations. Strolling hand in hand through the serene pathways, Tom and Layla talked about their dreams, their passions, and their love for travel. Amina, with her gentle patience, began to teach Tom the intricate techniques of traditional Moroccan weaving. The women around him, with their years of accumulated wisdom, shared tales of how each color, pattern, and design held deep cultural significance. Time seemed to melt away as Tom's fingers, initially clumsy, began to mimic the practiced movements of the weavers. The soft touch of the wool against his skin and the satisfying rhythm of the loom created a meditative state that calmed his mind. As they dined on mouth-watering dishes like tagine and couscous, the soft lighting and the sound of laughter created an ambience that was both romantic and cozy. Over the course of the evening, Tom and Layla learned more about each other, sharing stories, dreams, and aspirations. They talked about Tom's travels and Layla's passion for guiding tourists to discover the hidden gems of Morocco. Tom was impressed by her knowledge and her genuine love for her country. Tom was captivated not only by the beauty of the garden, but also by Layla's infectious laughter and kindness. Mustering all his courage, Tom approached the group and introduced himself. The language barrier didn't seem to matter as they welcomed him with open arms, inviting him to join in on the dance. And before long, Tom found himself spinning and twirling in the middle of the square, laughing and enjoying the moment. He had always dreamed of visiting Morocco. Her name was Layla, and she was a local guide who knew the hidden gems of Marrakech. Tom, eager to explore more of this enchanting city, asked if she could show him around. Layla agreed, and together they set off to discover the secrets of Marrakech. The colors, the call to prayer echoing through the Medinas, the scent of spices wafting through the air, it was all part of the magic he'd read about in travel books. Tom was amazed by the beauty of the city and the warmth of its people. They stopped at a cozy cafe to sip on some mint tea, a Moroccan staple, and Tom couldn't help but feel a sense of contentment. One day, armed with a backpack and an insatiable curiosity, Tom found himself standing in the Jima Elfna Square in Marrakech, ready to begin his Moroccan adventure. As the square bustled with life around him, Tom found himself captivated by a group of musicians playing traditional Berber music. When the dance ended, Tom found himself chatting with the woman he had been admiring from afar. As they walked through the narrow streets of the Medina, Layla pointed out the intricate details of the architecture, the vibrant colors of the shops, and the bustling life of the souks. Layla then led Tom to a hidden gem, a peaceful oasis tucked away from the hustle and bustle of the city, the Jardin Majorelle. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Tom knew he had fallen in love with Morocco and perhaps even more so with Layla. The restaurant was located in a beautifully restored riad, a traditional Moroccan house with a courtyard. As the meal came to an end, Tom felt a deep sense of gratitude for the serendipity that had brought him to this moment. Reaching Layla's home, Tom realized that his time in Marrakech had been nothing short of magical. As Tom's journey in Morocco continued, he found himself yearning for more than just the country's enchanting landscapes and vibrant culture. One day, while exploring the winding alleys of a traditional Moroccan village nestled near the Atlas Mountains, Tom stumbled upon a bustling courtyard where the rhythmic clatter of a traditional loom filled the air. As Tom sat down beside them, the rhythmic clatter of the looms filling the air, he felt a sense of tranquility settle over him. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the courtyard, The women gathered around Tom, their faces glowing with pride as they examined his first attempts at weaving. With the support of Amina and the other women, Tom decided to venture further into the world of Moroccan weaving. News of Tom's dedication spread, and soon he was receiving visits from other travelers and locals alike, all intrigued by the foreigner who had taken up the ancient craft. As the months passed, Tom's skills grew, and his woven pieces began to tell stories of his own. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the workshop, Tom found himself surrounded by his friends, both old and new. In that moment, surrounded by the tangible evidence of his growth and the warmth of friendship, Tom realized that his journey in Morocco had become more than a travel experience.